Hello, welcome back to the channel, and in today's physics problem we're going to be looking at strings again, just like the last video. And this is going to be more of a complicated, not really, it's the same thing except just with more strings, right? And yeah, so we're just going to be looking at this problem with more strings. So it's the same idea though. So first let's define our forces here, right? Remember, in string problems you always want to find all t's and the a, right? So here, this is a string, so this is going to have tension going inwards this, so you can call it T1. And then this string is also going to have tension going in this way, which is T2, right? So now, what we're going to do is, we're going to write down, we're going to find T1, T2, and A, right? So, now we're going to start making our formulas, right? So for the first one, T1 equals 2a, right? Because there's nothing pulling on it, right? F equals ma. That's how you write it, right? Second equation. There's T1 and T2 experiencing here. So T2 is going to the right, so T2 minus T1 is negative equals 3a. And the third equation here is going to be 40 minus T2 equals 5a, right? And now you just solve. Now it's easy, right? So T1 is 2a. We can substitute that in here. T2 minus 2a equals 3a. So that means that we can write T2 as 5a. Now T2 is 5a, so 40 minus 5a equals 5a. So then 40 equals 10a. So now we have a, right? A equals 4. So a is 4 here. Now we substitute this in. We get 8, right? 4 times 2 is 8. Sorry, this is for T1. 4 times 2 is 8 for T1. And then here, if we have a as T1, then T2 here we have is 5a, right? So 5 times 4 is 20, and that's it. That's all you need to know for this problem. Thank you. I hope you learned something.